Extreme metal is the heaviest of the heavy. Mainstream radio almost never touches this style of music, and most of the mothers of the world won't either. This style of music features a lot of aggression, extreme speeds, dissonant sounds, and often very dark lyrics. Some of the genres that fall into the extreme metal category are thrash metal, death metal, black metal, grindcore, melodic death metal, blackened death, symphonic black metal, tech death, progressive death metal. Now, to a lot of people, most of what you just heard probably all sounded exactly the same. I don't blame you for thinking so. When I first heard death metal, I hated it. The song was Rapture by Morbid Angel. When I first heard it, to me, it just sounded like they were all trying to play as fast as possible. It sounded like an absolute mess. Then came Slayer. Slayer was basically the gateway to get into the really heavy stuff. I was able to start hearing the fast riffs, pick out the notes, follow the insanely fast drum beats, and identify with the aggression. After getting hooked on Slayer, I went back to that Morbid Angel song I first heard. And then I got it. I could hear those riffs now. The melodies, albeit atonal, started to take form and make sense to me. I started to learn more about extreme metal and the subtle differences that make each genre unique, even though so many of them borrow similar ideas from each other. To keep things concise, we will be focusing on 3 subgenres of metal: thrash metal, death metal, and black metal. As I feel these 3 subgenres of metal really encompass what extreme metal is, and are also the most essential. This guitar instruction course will be covering many of the rhythmic aspects found in this style of music, such as speed or tremolo picking, galloping rhythm, palm mute accent patterns, pedal point riffs, downstroke work, no need to be an expert metal musician to approach this material. Having an understanding of how to read tablature will be quite helpful in following this course. I will be going over the basics of each technique being used to make things as easy as possible to understand. If you have an understanding of counting and reading rhythm, some of the more advanced material will be easier to understand. If you don't know much about rhythm, or nothing at all, I will still do my best to describe the concepts to help beginners have some understanding of what's happening. It may be a bit overwhelming for those of you new to rhythm. A lot of what you'll hear is quite fast. We'll go over strategies to build up your speed while remaining accurate. With practice and re-watching this material, things should get easier for you. Now it's time to learn guitar rhythm and riffing techniques that are found all throughout extreme metal.